So last weekend was Foresight Vision Weekend, a two-day gathering of some of the brightest minds in history who are leading academics, hackers, and thinkers pushing at the edge of human knowledge, trying to peek into tomorrow and see what the future will bring. It was held in a place called Bückeburg in Germany that not even Germans have heard of, in a palace, in a place that was so hard to get to. It took taxis and buses and planes and overcrowded German trains almost 2 days to get there for a 2-day event. So, was it worth it? Hells yeah. I would do it all over again, twice over. I have never been exposed to so many genuinely fresh new ideas in such a short time. I got to have conversations about whole brain emulation and why would you want it. Many of the people I met there believe that this is the actual future of mankind, to leave behind our biological substrate and become digital. I learned a lot about DNA fabrication, stimulating neurons in the brain with ultrasound to wake people from coma, influencing biological processes with low-power magnetic fields, growing embryos of yourself as a clone in a flask, which is actually happening. And to top it off, the venue was fascinating, not just because it was an actual palace that looked like Versailles, but also because we got to meet the owners of the palace, the princes, as it were, which are indeed the princes of Schaumburg-Lippe, which is their dynasty. And this used to be a state in Germany until quite recent. The very interesting part is the heir apparent to the throne is also very, very keen on turning this palace into a tech incubator, into a research facility or a venture builder, basically bringing Silicon Valley into German aristocracy, which is a fascinating idea. I used to think that you could find all knowledge on the internet. And by find, I don't just mean that you could Google it and find some website or some Wikipedia page about it. I mean, you could discover it. You could keep on top of what's happening, stay up to date. And this event proved me wrong. I don't know if I'm hanging out on the wrong websites or apps or whatever it is, but so many ideas at this event were genuinely fresh to me, new. Like I had never given them much consideration, or I had never had a proper discussion on them. And now I've got to have some genuinely deep conversations about the future of mankind with very interesting people with very different takes from what you normally see on the internet. And so I believe this kind of event is the antidote to being stuck in your internet bubble. So all in all, unbelievable event. I cannot recommend enough that you go to one if you're interested. They're not paying me to say this. They have no money, I believe. But check out foresight.org and keep an eye out for future events.